What's up, y'all? KD3 here, and I know you've already seen my reaction to the Meaning of Life trailer, but the reason I'm talking about this trailer again is because in the reaction, I didn't really get time to talk about how I feel about this trailer. Now, as you can see from the title, I love and hate this trailer at the same time. There's nothing wrong with the game from what I'm seeing so far, but there were a couple things in the trailer that I would prefer to have not been there. At the same time, there are other things in the trailer that make me super excited to play the game more than I already am because it's improving upon the greatness that it already is. It's working on some of its flaws with the original game and making the whole experience as close to perfect as possible, and I love to see that. So we're going to go through the trailer again, and I'm going to break down like everything specifically that I had an interest in. So let's go. This is going to be a longer one since I'm going to be talking about the trailer. It's not like a live reaction. So let's go. Let me turn that down. All right, the classic scene. Still can't believe this game's an Unreal Engine. Good morning. I do not think this game looks like Persona 5, by the way, if you saw my last reaction.
Last one.
Baby!
Go for it.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Moonwalk.
Okay. Now, let's go back to that.
Moonwalk.
This guy right here, if you don't know, in Persona 3, this was probably the worst social link in the entire history of the series. I think this guy's name was Nozomi, the Gourmet King, Moon Arcana. This dude is terrible. I won't talk about why, because, there's be spoilers for people who haven't played the game. But I know this is just a moonwalk, but when I see this moonwalk, I have hope.
Moonwalk.
I have hype. I am excited because there was no redeemable qualities about this character. The only reason he was memorable is because of how awful of a character he was. I don't mean awful as in like poorly written. I mean awful in he's actually a piece of garbage, and by the end of the social link, you don't really want to be friends with this guy. Oh, also, he's not interesting either. Like, he's not interesting at all, and he's a terrible person. And the social link going through does not change that. But in this game, he has the potential to be so much more based off of this Michael Jackson moonwalk. I know, crazy. But this little thing has big implications for me, and I'm very excited. Alright, we working. Alright, so this is that was the new Dark Hour animation, I think. And I love it. It looks great. And I'm gonna need someone to put that up on the internet for me to consume whenever I make P3 videos, because I want to use it as my intro when I'm making P3 videos like I did with the other one.
That's the Dark Hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
They only appeared during the dark hour.
Wait, hold on. Was it 420 back then?
Day and the next.
Damn, they blazing it.
During the dark hour.
Oh my god. Okay. Again, we got to talk about how beautiful Tartarus looks. Tartarus looks amazing, and it just looks better and better every time I see screenshots of it on Twitter. Tartarus looks amazing, even if they don't, add anything crazy. Like, it's so much more visually appealing to look at. And so I don't know if you guys have seen anything about these doors, but apparently the way Monad works has changed. In the original game, you could not access Monad until you beat the Reaper. And when you got into Monad, the enemies would be super strong, like ridiculously strong. So you didn't want to go in there until you were really strong. But you could get to level 99 really fast by going in there. And that was where the secret boss was as well in New Game Plus. I thought it was really silly that you could unlock Monad in your first playthrough, but you couldn't fight the secret boss in the first playthrough when they were in Monad. But Monad is completely different now. Now you go in there, you fight shadows, you can get costumes and powerful items and stuff. And the costumes are still in game and you don't have to pay for them. Thank God. I thought Atlus was going to change that and use the new engine as an excuse, because with P5, you had to pay for every DLC costume from jump. There was no opportunity to earn them in the game, and I thought that was really disappointing. So I'm glad they've, gotten back to their, well, they're not all the way back to their pro-consumer ways, but this is a pro-consumer move, and I like it very much. I am happy.
Dark hour. And
But look at how great Monad looks. So good, man.
It's our job to defeat them.
Oh my God, that kick. So forceful.
Persona. Next. Come on!
Why do you try to fight when you know it's hopeless?
In fact, I don't even really have a good reason to live. For me, or you, or anyone.
Okay. This is the first thing. Why? I don't even care if it's just a tiny glimpse. Why are you showing people this? I get some people don't think it's a big deal, but for me, I don't want new players to see that, because what this contains is so amazing. This is one of the reasons why this is my favorite game. New players should be completely blindsided, whacked over the head by this. Why are they showing it in the trailer? Now they're going to get ideas. I don't want them getting ideas until they see it when the game drops. Normally, I think it's silly for people to avoid trailers so they don't get spoiled on things. But right now, if you're one of those people, you're probably not here. But just in case you got curious for some reason, I need you to be on your job until February 2nd. If they're going to be showing stuff like this in the trailers, do not look at these trailers. Wait for the game to come out and then get blindsided by the 2 seconds you just saw right here. I don't want you to see it. I don't want you to ask questions. I don't want you to get spoiled on it. I get it. I'm a person who gets motivated to play a game more by spoilers, but I want you, because I know most of you and you are not me. I want you to not ask what this is. Do not ask. Experience it in the game for yourself, please.
Just simply existing gives.
Okay, and this, I definitely, well, I really don't want you to see that last thing, but this, I don't want you seeing this either. I'll tell you what it is, but I will elaborate no further. This is the greatest social link in Persona history. You understand me? We will not be arguing. There is no argument to be had. If you disagree, you are just wrong. You understand me? This is the greatest social link of all time. I don't think it will ever be surpassed. And yes, Persona 3 contains the best and the worst social links. That's right. The best and the worst. This one here, definitely don't ask about this. Do not ask about this character at all, because there's not much I can say about this character without completely giving away what's up with this. This is not a character you want to know anything about before the game drops. Please heed my advice. If you have not played this game, if you have not seen this game, don't look at this. Don't ask what it is. You understand? Please just do what I tell you. Wait for the game to drop. And as soon as you see this guy, I want you to spend as much time with him as possible. This is not a trophy thing. Look, I love trophies. You know, the way I play games, I prioritize getting my trophies over actually enjoying the experience to the fullest extent. But if you're not me, like I said, I'm the minority. If you're just here to play this game, enjoy the world and characters, then as soon as you see this man, you need to spend as much time with him as you possibly can. Keep that in your head for when the game drops. Listen to me. This will be the best, whatever amount of time it takes to max in your life. You understand me? The greatest social link of all time. There will be no arguing. There's no one better than this character. And once you see for yourself, you will understand why. And don't look anything up either. I'll find out.
Life's meaning. Soon,
Queen Liz, baby.
We are not giving up, no matter how long.
Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of missed this when I initially reacted to the trailer. I didn't realize this, but Armageddon is still in the game. Now, if you don't know what this is, so Armageddon, so Persona 3, it has these things called fusion spells. When you have two certain persona in your inventory, you get access to very powerful spells. They're called fusion spells. But, you know, Persona 3 Reload has Theurgy now, so it's going to be a Theurgy, which makes it sound, I don't know, to me it sounds like it's still going to be stupid. But, so Armageddon, it does 9,999 damage to anything it comes into contact with. Very ridiculous, very strong. But you need two very strong personas in order to use the ability. So you're not just getting that willy-nilly. But the reason that me seeing that has me excited is because if that is still in the game, then you must still need it. Because, to be honest, that fusion spell only had one specific purpose. It was to defeat a specific boss. And if that is still in the game, then I must still need it. Which means the boss in question has been left untouched. And even though it needs to be, at least give you hints on how to defeat boss in question, I hope they don't touch anything else. The only thing about that boss that I feel needs to be changed is that you need to be given hints on how to beat that boss. Because I don't know how in the hell people who played the original did it. But that fight has rules. Quite a few rules. And if you do not abide by them, you will instantly die. You know, like Persona 5 Royal, Secret Boss, Persona 4 Golden Secret Boss. The reason the rules are in place is because of the Secret Boss of Persona 3. But Persona 3 Secret Boss makes 4 and 5 look like an absolute joke. It was so crazy that you have to use a calculator when fighting that boss. I used a calculator. One miscalculation, you got to do the whole thing over. You understand me? I hope that boss fight has not been touched. Keep it intact the way it is and just give me hints on how to defeat the boss. Like, tell me what rules I broke that got me instantly killed. I'll deal with that. Don't touch nothing else. But then again, this is Atlus in 2023. The boss fight may have been gutted, and it may be easy peasy now. I pray to God that it's not. If I can keep anything, at least let me keep this. I've been happy with everything else. Just let me keep that ridiculously hard boss fight so that I can be satisfied when I win again. Anyways, let's keep going with the trailer.
How long it takes.
Yeah, Armageddon in its beauty, still there.
This is what it means to live.
Oh yeah, I saw Orgia mode to Theurgy now, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. All right, so yep, that's everything I had to say regarding Persona 3 Reload. Make sure you heed my advice. See ya.
And I'm out. Later, losers.